I'm ready. All right, here we go. Okay, so notes are out there, right? You got them in front of you? Okay, here we go. You are going to do this today. You are going to. I can. Cosine. And I don't like that they wrote bx. I want you to rewrite it, please. It's b theta, cosine of b theta, with an a in front. Okay, so there it is. This is what you can do. You can graph a cosine function. Again, the a is in front, the b is in front of theta. What do you think a is?
Amplitude.
Amplitude. What do you think b does? Controls what? The period. It controls the period. It either stretches it out or it compresses it, okay? We'll figure that out later. And then we're going to use those same 5 major points. And the major points yesterday were, 0, followed by what? Max, followed by, then what? Min, then what? 0. Okay? Now, it's kind of funny I put that on this slide. That goes with the what function? Sine. Now, you're not doing sine. You're doing cosine. So these 5 major points, the pattern's different. And I'm going to prove it to you in just about 2 minutes. Okay, what else can you do? I can identify the period and the amplitude if somebody gives me what? Given the graph. If I give you the graph, you have to pick out the period, you have to pick out the amplitude, okay? And then I believe, yes, you will do this, you'll write the equation. That's the last thing we do, okay? All right, cosine. This is what you're doing. And again, I'm missing something. What am I missing? Theta. So, slip a theta right there and you got it. Okay, so you are going to graph this. Very similar to what function? Sine. Okay. A is still going to be your what? Amplitude. Now notice they put bars around the A. They're trying to tell you A will always be what? Positive. So when I say what's the amplitude, don't tell me -2. Just say 2. The negative actually does what? Takes your wave and reflects it over the x-axis. So really, it's upside down. That's what the negative does. And then the period is still going to be what? 2 pi divided by b, whatever that is. Okay, we have to work it out. Here's the major difference today. The difference between cosine and sine is this. Cosine starts with what? Max. Not 0 max. It's max right away. Max, then what? 0, then minimum 0. Back to max. And then it just repeats. It just keeps repeating. Okay. And why does that happen? You might be asking me. Well, let me tell you. This is why. But I have to erase this because I want you to answer these questions. Okay? Okay, here we go. This is called the unit circle, right? What's the radius? 1, correct? Now, anytime you land on the xy axis, there's no triangle visible. I don't see a triangle if I land here, but if I land here, here's the triangle. Now remember the triangle? From the origin this way is how far? X units. From here up to here is how far? Y. And this is called the radius of your circle. So what is cosine of theta? And theta hides right here in between the x-axis and the terminal side. So cosine is what? Adjacent over hypotenuse. So what is it? X over r. Oh, so it's just x over r? Good. But what's r?
1.
Yeah, this is called the unit circle. So we called it 1. So that would be x over 1, which means cosine is what? X. If we're talking about the unit circle, only if we're talking about the unit circle. Okay, sine is what? Look at sine. Opposite over hypotenuse. Y over r, right? But What's the radius? 1. So the answer is what? Y. Okay, now guys, if you know that, then you can answer all these questions and all these questions. Ready? This is what we did 2 days ago. Sine of 0 radians. Well, 0 radians is right here. Is it 1 or is it 0?
1. Means 0.
Okay.
0.
Okay, sine is what?
Y.
Y. So it's what?
0.
It is 0, so you're right. Okay, go to 90. That's 90, by the way. What sign? 1. Go to pi. 0. Go to 3 pi over 2. Go to 2 pi. Now we're repeating, right? So didn't we call this this is our pattern yesterday? We always start where? 0. 0 gets what? 0. The next interval gets what? Max. I was hoping you wouldn't say 1. Because I say max, this is the amplitude, whatever that is. Then what? 0. Min. 0. Good. This was Tuesday and Wednesday. This is today. Cosine of 0. Let's start all over. Cosine is what though? What is it?
1.
It's 1. Cosine of pi over 2.
0.
Cosine of pi. Cosine of 3 pi over 2. Cosine of 2 pi. So really the big difference is the pattern. What do you start with?
Max.
Yep. See, and that's what I was trying to say to you. If you can graph sine, you can graph cosine. Max what?
0.
Followed by minimum, followed by
0.
followed by max. Now you're just repeating. That's all it is. So guys, if you're good at graphing sine, you're going to be good at graphing cosine. Okay? Let's start. Here we go. Let's just graph the very basic parent. Everybody, let's graph this. And by the way, I know I have all the answers over there, but let's not even look at those. Let's just talk. What is the amplitude? What's the amplitude?
1.
Okay. And I hope you're getting the 1 from the A value. Yep. Next thing you do is find the what? Period. Period is always 2 pi over what? B. Where's B?
1.
But where is it?
Between cosine theta.
In front of theta. Yep, right here. So we put that in there. That's just 2 pi what? Over 1, which is? So you, whoops. So your period is 2 pi. Well, to me, if I know my period's 2 pi, I know I start at 0 radians, and I will make the entire wave by the 4th interval. Right there. Good? What's the next thing I do? Find the amplitude, find the period, find the interval. Oh, how do you find the interval? Yeah, divide the period by 4. Gotcha. 2 pi, that's the period. Divided by 4 equals half a pi. Okay, so you know what you're counting by? You're counting by half a pi. Now, this is 0. The first interval is half a pi. Second interval is 2/2 pi. Third interval is 3/2 pi. And the last interval is 4 halves pi. So what I was doing is I was counting by halves, just so you could get used to this. 1/2, 2/2, 3/2, 4/2. Which ones are reducible? Yeah, what's this? Pi. And this one? 2 pi, got it. These other ones are not reducible, so I'll just say pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2, right? There you go. There. Your intervals are on paper. Now it comes down to, can you just put the dots in the right spot? When I plug 0 in, hey, when I plug 0 in, what did I get? I got the max. What's the max going to be? Whatever the amplitude is, 1. So it's 1 up and it's 1 down. So you'd go 0 gets 1. What does pi over 2 get?
0.
What does pi get? 3 pi over 2.
0.
2 pi. 1. Okay, help me. What's this one right here?
0.
Yes, but I mean, can you tell me what angle that is?
5 over 2 pi.
5 over 2 pi, yep. So maybe just throw it down so you know where you're at least. You're at 5 over 2 pi. Okay, help me go the other way, this way. What would this one be right here?
Negative pi over 3.
Yeah, if this is pi over 2, this is negative pi over 2. So, you know, I'm just trying to add a couple more intervals on just so I can see it better. It's upper part of the wave, lower, whoops, missed. Lower part of the wave, upper part. Okay, arrow on the end, arrow on the end. Why do I put arrows?
Show that it goes on
Yeah, the pattern goes on forever, okay? What do you think? It's the same as sine, isn't it? Except start where? Start where? Max, that's the difference, okay?
Yeah. I might die though. Just like
Okay. Okay, that's cosine. Now, wait a minute, don't flip the page, don't flip, because look, it says what? Also graph what? Negative cosine theta, which is the same thing except you said flipped. You said opposite. It's reflection. It's reflected over the x-axis. So here, if you're at 1 here, guess what? 0 goes in. Now we're down here. It's up. It's the reflection. Reflected, negative 1. How do you reflect this? You can't. It's right on the x-axis. Okay. How do you reflect this? Up to 1. And then this one you can't reflect. This one you reflect. Can't reflect. Okay. So then here it goes. This is called what? What do we call this one? No one's talking. Okay. This one's called y equals negative cosine of theta. Maybe you should do this. Just write the equation down for that graph. The red graph, what do we call the red graph? Y, yeah, it is the parent. You're right. Y equals cosine of theta, right? So what'd you learn?
Easy.
Well, there's 2 things you should have said. Not easy.
Oh, it starts at the max.
You learn what?
It starts at the max.
Starts at the max if it's positive. Starts at the min
Negative.
if it's negative, right? That's kind of what you learned, right? That's it. I mean, you guys know this pattern. I mean, it's simple, right? Okay, it does get harder because all of a sudden the A changes and the B changes, which makes it harder. Go. I shouldn't have to walk you through it. You should know pretty much the routine. I'll give you a couple words up here. Ready? Find that. Find this. And of course, that's probably the most important thing right there. What are you counting by? Okay, yep. So the period is just what? Pi. You got it. Okay, now, you know it's pi, but now you got to cut it into 4 equal intervals. You're cutting it by 1/4 turn. 1/4, 2/4, 1/3, yes. Okay, here we go. I don't want you to sit there and do nothing, so I want to get started. There's your what? Amplitude. That's pretty easy. It's up to, down to, right here. Down to, up to, okay? The period will always be 2 pi unless b is something different than 1. It is. It's 2. So what's your period, guys? Pi. So that means you will complete the wave by pi radians. From 0 to pi, there you go. What are you counting by? Equal intervals. What? A 4th pi. Okay. You just take your period, slice it into 4 equal parts. Can you reduce that? No. It is, you're counting by what? 1/4 pi. Oh, If I'm counting by 1/4, then I'll just write them. I'll write them down for you. 1/4 pi. Next one is 2/4 pi, 3/4 pi, 4/4 pi. You see how I'm counting my fractions? I see some people don't do that very well. Which ones are reducible? Second and last one. What's this? Half a pi. Okay. What's this?
Pi.
Got it. 1 pi. Okay, this one, just leave it. Pi over 4. This one, leave it. 3/4 pi. Got it? Yeah? Okay, I gotta tell you, that is where you're gonna get most of your points. Most of your points will come from, did they get the right intervals? Because to get the right intervals, you have to get the period right. So then I know they got the period right, they got the intervals right. Now, did they get the pattern right? 0 goes in.
2.
Maximum. 1/4 goes in.
0.
Pi over 2 goes in.
0. 2.
Okay, then what about this one? The next interval.
5.
0. 0 comes in. What is it? Yeah, 3/4, 4/4, 5/4 pi. Okay, so 5/4 pi gets 0. Now, back up one. Go back here. Yeah, negative 1/4 pi gets 0. So here we go. This, this, this. There you go. And of course, arrows help. Yeah? Okay, can I tell you something about this table? This table was put there because some students just really need the help of a table. So if that's you, you know, you start at 0, you end at what? Pi. If you need to put your little, your points in, it's 1/4, it's pi over 2, it's 3/4 pi. And then if you want to put your maximum in, it's 2, then 0, then negative 2, then 0, then 2. If that helps the table, put the numbers in. I don't always throw them in the table because I just want to get my intervals on paper and then do max, 0, min, 0, max. Okay? Give me the, I'm ready. We can move on. All right, go. You said you're ready, go. You don't need my help. You just want me to do it to make sure you're right. Go, do it. I don't think the 3 surprised anybody. The amplitude's 3. The period might have got you messed up. The period's going to be 2 pi over what?
1.
B. But what's B? The number times theta. When you said that, what did that mean? 3? Does that say 3 theta? No. It says what? It says 1 over 3, so it's 1/3. So the B value is 1/3, right? So that's what could have got you. So you take 2 pi divided by a fraction. No, we're not doing that. We're going to take 2 pi and what? Take it times its reciprocal, which is 3 over 1, or just 3, which is, your period is 6 pi. You're going to start at 0 radians. You're going to finish the wave at what? 6 pi. You know what 6 pi is when it comes to the circle? How many times around?
3.
That's 3 circles. We got to make 3 circles to make just one wave. We really stretched it out, guys. Okay, we do know the halfway mark is what? 3 pi. Okay. But what are we really counting by is the question. The interval will be 6 pi divided by 4 equal intervals. Ends up being what? 3/2 pi. You are counting by 1.5. That's all that is, 1.5 pi. But I'll leave it as 3/2. Here I go. I'm going to count by 3/2. 3/2 pi, 6/2 pi. Next would be 9/2 pi. The next one would be 12/2 pi. See how I counted by fractions? 3/2, 6/2, 9/2, 12/2. Which ones are reducible? Well, this one is, it's 3 pi. I got it. This one is, it's what? 6 pi. I got it. This one is not reducible. Leave it. This one's not reducible. Leave it. There. I got them. And again, this is probably over half your points right there. Here we go. Get rid of this. And this. And this. Okay. Here we go. We put in 0. What do we get out?
Max.
Max. 0.
Minimum.
Minimum.
0. Max.
Back to what?
0.
0. And if you want to throw that in, that is what? This was 12/2 pi. What is this?
7. 15.
No. 3/2, 12/2.
15/2.
That's 15/2 pi. I know that's kind of weird, but that's what it is. Anyways, this one back here, you went back 3/2 pi. So you could do this little number again. This. There it is. Tell me you know what's the most important part. The graph, you know what part of the graph? Not the pattern. Because you guys, I think all of you know.
Intervals.
Yes, there it is. Guys, when I look at this, I am going to look at your intervals. It's your intervals. Because if you don't have the right intervals, you're telling me if I put 3 pi over 2 into that theta and I work this out, I'm going to get what answer? 0. You're telling me if I put 3 pi in, what am I going to get out? -3. That's what you're telling me. So if you don't tell me that right number, I have to count most of this wrong. I'll look at your work, I'll see your work, and I'll give you some, not much. This would be like a 4 to 5 point kind of balance. Where, you know, obviously, I would expect to see something like that. This is super important that you show your work, because if you don't show your work and you get this wrong, oh my gosh, you lost 5 points.
You're getting cheapo.
But if you don't show work, Harry, I can't give you anything. You better get it right then if you're not showing work. Okay? All right, next. Hey, the graphing's over. Oh no. Oh no. Hang on. I want to go back. See this? What if I would have done this to you? Just curious what you would have done. This would go where? Start here. So when it's -3 in front, you start down low. It's minimum, 0, max, okay? I wish I would have had a negative in there. I forgot to put it. Okay, this slide. Write a cosine function. Well, you know what that means? It means write an equation. Put this down, please, so you know what you're doing. This is what I want. Right here. When you're all done, I want that. That's your answer. Y equals some number times cosine of some number times theta. It does say assume that A is positive, right? Isn't that what that says? Okay, and you know what? That would be very, very important to you if you were graphing. If you were graphing, what would this mean to you? You start at your max. Yeah, all this means to me is if I were graphing, I'd say max first, 0 second, min, 0 max. That's what it means. But guess what? You're not graphing. Who cares, right? If you're not graphing, I don't even care. But that was put in there. You just want to find A and B. So here we go. Can you find this? Can you find that? Which one's easy? A. A is easy. It's the amplitude. What are you going to put there? 4 times cosine of what?
It is 3.
Is it 3?
Yeah.
Okay, just in case you want to know, they are right, but this is how you should be thinking. If your period is 2 pi over 3, you should be thinking like this. My period is always going to be 2 pi divided by what? B. But what's the period?
2 pi.
They're telling you the period. Put it in.
It is 3.
2 pi over what? 3 must equal this. 2 pi over what?
B.
B. Now, most likely, most of you see the answer. 2 pi over 3 must equal 2 pi over, what would that have to be?
3.
Wouldn't it have to be 3 for them to be equal? But if you don't see it, that's okay. If I didn't see the answer, I'd go like this. Well, this is just an equation. I'll just solve it. What's this? What is it? 6 pi. Set it equal to the other cross product. What's this? What's B times 2 pi?
B times 2 pi.
Man, B times 2 pi. You can't do it. Now remember, you're solving for what letter? B. Get rid of the 2 pi. How?
Divide.
Divide by 2 pi. Knock it out. Divide by 2 pi. B equals, pi's are gone. B equals what? 3. Ah, guess what? That's the equation. They were asking you to write a cosine function for the given information. That's it right there.
How long's our assignment today, do you know?
Can you do this one? I don't know how long it is. It's 14, I know that. Yes? Go. Problems.
That's what I was curious.
I don't know how long it takes. I mean, depends on how good you are. Okay, guys, this is where you take over. Do this, do the next one. And tell you what, if you can get the next 2 right, I'll give you your assignment right now. Yeah. You got it? Hang on 1 second. You got it?
There's some theory stuff.
You got it. You're just not done yet.
I'm not trying.
No, it's all for me. 5 by 3, 3 by.
No.
Who's got it? Got a couple people hands up. I think you are correct. Go to the next slide. Not, this is good, and that's not. Okay, try that again. Sure, just look at it closer. Good, good. Oh, yeah, I use yeah. That's nope. Nope. Your B is wrong. Where's your equation? Yes. Try the next one. You got it? Yes. Try the next slide. Yes. Try the next slide.
Finger.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Try the next slide. Yes. Do the next slide. Yeah, the next one. And then, guys, if you get the next one right, you got it. You know what you're doing. Yes. So what did you do? No. How did you solve it? Yep. What did you do? Oh yeah, right. How do you solve it? No. What?
Y equals 2 cosine of 4 over 3.
I don't know where you get this one. No. Your A is good.
Yeah.
The B on the first one. I portion is 4/13.
Yeah.
Oh.
You need graph paper or make your own. Whichever. Graph paper is over there.
So.
Yes? No. Pi? No, it's not 1/5.
Hey, Will. You know the Braden
Oh, right here.
today.
Solve for b, right? Get rid of this number. 3 pi divided by 3 pi.
No.
4 pi divided by 3 pi. Where the pi is. 4/3 there. What'd you get? No. Yes, no. Your 1 is wrong.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, your 1 is wrong. Your 1, yeah, 2 is good, 1 is wrong.
Is there just nothing there? Is it just
No, there's something there.
Yeah, right? They're all doing it all the time.
Okay, well, we got.
I hung out with Bob
What did you do?
and
You and I went
Shannon's
octagon.
stuffing and burgers.
You and I went into
Okay,
the
okay.
octagon.
All right, enough time. Ready? Here we go. Even if you got these right, guys, we just maybe just look up. So this one. Everybody agree?
Yes.
That's pretty easy, right? Hard part is getting B. Well, this is your period. Bring it down. The period, 3 pi over 2, will always equal 2 pi over what? B. Solve it. What's this? 4 pi. What's this?
3 pi plus b.
Not plus B. Isn't it 3 pi times B? 3 pi times B. How do you solve for B? Divide by 3 pi. 3 pi will knock out 3 pi. B is, what do the pi's do? What's the answer? Guess what? B was 4/3. Okay, you okay with that? You know why some of you are getting the next one wrong? Because you're having a hard time picking out the period. It's the period that's throwing you off. So what's the period? You gotta look. Okay, ready? Just kind of watch this, please. You need to get a period, you gotta have a piece of the wave, the whole piece, on top of the midline and a whole piece below the midline. Did you hear that? Here's the midline, a whole piece above and a whole piece below. Well, the problem is, to me, this is below and this is above. That's the entire wave. So really, this is the length of the period from there to there. But see, I have a hard time with that. I can't tell where I'm starting and I can't tell where I'm ending. Now, I could if I really looked at it, but I don't want to do that. Here's what I do. I go like this. I start at 0. Where's the answer? Where's 0? Up here. Now, watch the pen. Okay, that from there to there, that is the wave above the midline. But is that the whole thing? No. Guess where the other half is? Right here. So to me, this half and this half make the whole wave above the midline, and this is the wave below the midline. So now I have the entire wave. Half of it above, and the whole thing below. How long is the period? From 0 to what? Right there. There it is. How long is it? Your period is pi. So by pi, you've already completed the wave. Now, that should help you find the b value, because the period is equal to what? Over b. Okay, what's the period? Pi, right? So pi equals what? 2 pi over b. This is pi over 1. Cross multiply. What do you get? This is what? This is what? B times pi. You're going to divide by what? Pi. B equals 2. So you would write what here? Y equals what?
2 cosine.
I know, that was wrong.
Good? Yeah?
Mhm.
You know why you're gonna struggle? Because you can't pick out what? The period will mess you up. It just will. So guys, be careful when you do that. Alright. Your assignment, watch. This side is sine, graph cosine. 5 over here, 5 over there. I don't have much graph paper left. There's 8. But you have to graph 10. Can you make 2 on your own?
Yeah.
I don't have much graph paper. If you don't hustle up here, you might not get any. Okay? Oh, what did I got? I lose that thing all the time.
In your own graphs.
Some of you get yellow, some of you get white. Yeah.
Yeah, Travis just texted me. You know who's wrestling? The table with this?
Hashtag tweet.
The table with the guys wrestling?
And it's
He's like the best wrestler in the state.
what he beats him.
Yes.
I told Travis if he beats Matt, he'll win the state championship on the car.
I was gonna go over the quiz. Because there's one element that's two of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, it is number 2.
I didn't even do
Didn't you? When's the
And-
What?
No, do you remember how it's
From
not
like
here?
I
I think it's 13.
was taking this.
Hey, did I already say this?
No.
Sine goes up here. 13.4. Yes?
Yeah, you did.
Now I did? Okay, sorry. Now I'm saying it. Tuesday, Wednesday, graph sine. Goes right here. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You were
I have one of them now, I just don't have the other one.
Go ahead, I got it.
You can write the period and what else do they want?
Yeah, when people make deals in the TV show.
Okay, you write it there. You this over there. You might even have to write
One of mine like
some
little
down.
tones.
Alright.
You indeed to me. Oh my gosh.
Here.
The guy knows him, so he's next soccer season when we score a goal, we're gonna do this. Make good plays. Instead of like, I'm already training camp to do
Yeah.
yeah, I guess.
Where's Joe?
Hey guys, instead of visiting, why don't you get going? Because really, this is about a 30 to 40 minute assignment. You got 10 in class, use it.
Do you need this back?
I'm gonna talk about it then.
Find out like how to 8. So you get 360 on user figure it out. Like I can say anything, but like
Eric, where are you? Oh, she's